This time on Square Roots, fire, water, wind, earth. The peace and prosperity of the world is thanks to the power of these crystals. However, that power is nearing its limit. Not far off is the day when the wind slows, the water stills, and the earth trembles and quakes, and yet everyone remains blissfully unaware, and the grave secret hidden within the crystals remains untold. Until now!
That secret? Capitalism. Get a job.
Ooh.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zandt.
My job is farter.
Johnny Butts Brandon.
Jim, did you ever know that you were my hero?
No, tell us your job.
What's your job?
What's your job?
Oh.
Not a job from the game and not your real job.
Smoocher.
Also joined by Vanessa.
My job is Vanessa.
That's not a
And this
job.
is a
It's a title.
It is! Oh, it is kind of a title, too. Thank you. But, it's a title and a job, like the way Her Royal Highness is a title and a job.
And
You're
this
right.
is a podcast where we play and talk about your favorite classic RPGs, one chunker at a time.
Wait, no, I think Her Royal Highness is her title and Queen is her job.
I don't think
right?
Her Royal Highness is a title. I think it's an honorific.
Oh. So Queen of
thought
England's her title?
I thought
Queen?
an honorific was the thing you got paid for doing speaking events.
That's an honorarium.
That's an honorarium. Yeah.
Oh, that's an honorarium. Okay.
Yeah. I thought an honorarium was where you kept wild honors that need to be released back in the wild.
where you keep untamed honors. All right, we've already pretty much derailed the episode. So, you guys got any hot gaming news you want to talk about? Oh wait, we should say this is episode 1 of Final Fantasy V.
Holy
All
shit.
right.
We finished? Are you
Yeah,
saying
we're
we
doing another
finished
Final Fantasy.
Silent Rain? Was that the name of the game? It's already fleeing
Yeah,
my
Silent
brain.
Rain.
Oh. Heavy Rain.
Oh, that's right. The rain is so heavy. Is over.
Chubby Rain.
Chubby
David
Rain.
Cage is back in the box.
Where he
I don't
belongs.
deal with that anymore. Yeah, where he belongs. For everyone's safety. This is Final Fantasy
Box
V.
is my cage, and I am the cage.
I can't believe you guys interrupt. I mean, the one time I actually get to tell the truth and say we're a classic RPG podcast, because this is one of the most classic of RPGs.
Yeah.
It's true. We are one of the most classic RPGs.
We sure are.
Yep. So there's a couple of big hitters that came out this week, in the past week. Hollow Knight Silk Song, or as I like to call it, Swallow Knight Milf Thong, has been released. Has anyone played it yet?
Do you think this is the
Well,
level
I
up
haven't
segment?
played it,
Are you
but I
confused?
looked at it.
And then there's Borderlands 4, and I was thinking about getting it, but I'm really close to the end of Borderlands 3. So I'm gonna wait a little bit until I finish Borderlands 3, and they'll probably patch it.
How long ago
and
did
run better.
Borderlands 3 come out?
2019.
So it's taken you
6
6 years to get almost to the end. So what do you think, another year or two?
I think, well, I'm on the last world, and it actually gave me like a fake out ending where it says like, to be continued in 4. And then it said 3, 2, 1, now.
Oh, that's cute.
that was a good fake out ending.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. But I am excited. Are there any upcoming games y'all are excited about, or there's other news?
I'm excited about
some...
Silent... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead, Jimmy.
I mean, I would say I'm excited about Silent Hill F, which is getting some previews now. Vanessa's trying to spoil the whole game for me.
I did. I tried to spoil the whole game. I sent a personalized synopsis, and I started it by like pretending that I needed to ask Jim for some advice and put some like really personal information in there, and then I just hit him with the spoilers.
Yeah, it's true.
As a prank.
Aw.
I
got
read them,
scammed.
and I'm going to go ahead and expose them on the show right now. The game stars the guy from Silent Hill 2. James is back. Can you believe it?
Yay!
Insane.
Whoa.
This time, he's got a pyramid head.
Whoa.
And also, the pyramid is less of like a clever euphemism and is just a boner hat that he wears.
And his wife's back, and she's
it's a
alive.
boner hat? If it's a boner hat, does that mean Pyramid Head's a Cenobite?
Yeah, his wife shows up and she's like, "I was alive all along."
Yeah.
She
was
says,
just a joke.
"I lived, bitch," and then is fighting him.
Yeah, it's about her trying to hunt him down and him having to Dark Souls his way through Silent Hill to escape her.
Honestly, I would play this game. This sounds pretty great, man.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, you should get hired by Silent Hills Inc.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put my resume together right now. Previous experience,
Okay.
10 years of a pretty stupid podcast.
Yep. They hire podcasters to be in like game companies all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Do you know what happens on September 13th? Someone special.
We never forget.
Not someone. 13th. Someone special. A special game. Technically, he was born 4 years before. Turns 40.
Games can't be 40. That's too old.
Super Mario Brothers turns 40.
I don't believe you. I won't believe you. I'm offended that you're telling me this lie. Super Mario Brothers is probably, you know what, I'll give you 19. 19 years old.
So you're saying it came out in 2006?
So Mario is
Yeah.
40 years old, huh?
Well, no. I mean, because Donkey Kong came out in 81, so I feel like that's his start.
No, that's Jumpman.
He got retrofitted to be called Mario, retroactively.
That's not how birth works, Johnny.
Well, you can change a kid's name later if you don't like it. Look it up.
That's true. I changed Matt's kids' names.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
What did you change them to?
Sean and Jason.
No.
In honor of Heavy Rain.
So, also, there is a new free Nintendo mobile game, but I think all your kids are going to be too old for it because it's a game for toddlers. It's called Hello Mario, and it's basically the beginning of Mario 64, where you can like pull Mario's cheeks and stuff. That's
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
it.
is that something needed?
No.
Is that something you have to pay for? Those are my two questions.
No, okay. One, it's free.
Okay.
It is free. It is just to indoctrinate your children
And that's
into
exactly what I
Mario.
was going to say. It's called marketing. That's a pretty good marketing idea.
Yeah, it sounds like an ad for babies.
Yeah.
It's certainly a better marketing idea than learn how to use your Switch to the $40 video game.
No,
It was
that is game of the
$10.
year. It talked about how there were magnets. It was amazing. I have some hot gaming goss.
What is it?
I hate to have to say it, but we are recording this episode on September 11th.
Don't say it. Never forget.
Well, I had to. Because
Hashtag never forget.
Hashtag, don't forget that today was the premiere of Taskmaster Series 20. That's right. It's the hottest game, the hottest goss. Everyone's
Truly
favorite
a day
show
that
is
will
back.
live in infamy.
And this year, if you're in the United States of America or Canada, you can watch it on the same day it premieres in the United Kingdom.
I did
5
notice
o'clock
that.
Eastern Standard Time. It's dropping. It's dropping right onto your television screens.
Did you watch
Can
it
you even
already?
believe it? Yeah, of course. Of course.
So it comes
I mean,
out on Thursdays on YouTube now? You don't have to...
Yeah,
Comes out on Thursdays on
it's
YouTube.
already out.
Awesome. That's cool.
You don't have to wait.
I'll never watch it on a
And,
Thursday, but that's neat.
My only regret is that I've only been able to watch it once so far because I had to come and do this show.
Aw, well, I'm gonna get.
I'm just
to,
kidding. I don't watch
it.
it twice in a row. I watch it and then I listen to the official companion podcast that comes out immediately after it airs.
Oh yeah, with Chris Ramsey and who else?
It's Ed Gamble, and this time the guest is Jason Mantzoukas.
Wait, so it's not Chris Ramsey? I thought it was.
It's never been Chris Ramsey.
Well, then what was the podcast where he talked about his wife's juices?
That was Chris Ramsey, but he was a guest, not the host.
See, I listen to you, Vanessa, sometimes.
Oh,
just not
thank
that
you,
close.
Johnny. That's my hot
Juices.
gaming
Is that it?
goss.
Is that all the hot gaming goss that's fit to print?
That's everything I got.
Well, let's quest log it. Let's quest log it up.
Well, before we quest log it up, how about we do what we always do on the first episode of a series and talk about our history with this series' game, Final Fantasy V. Have any of you played this game before?
I've never played this game before, and I think I said this a couple episodes ago, but this is like the Final Fantasy that I went into it knowing the least about. Like I don't know who any of the characters are. I don't know what the plot is, even though like I can kind of guess at it now that I've played the game a little bit. But I knew like nothing about this game, so it's a fun experience. It's been a long time since I played like since I was a baby Fresh Eyes for a Final Fantasy.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I also am a baby Fresh Eyes for this Final Fantasy.
Whoa, double baby Fresh Eyes. Well, baby Four Eyes.
That's the thing that just happened.
You're just making Matt cry.
No, because he and Jim both have two eyes a pop, and so it's,
I mean, we both
four
wear
eyes
glasses too,
amongst
so why not little baby,
Oh, did you think she was bullying you?
little baby eight eyes?
Baby
He
Four
thought I was
Eyes.
bullying him for wearing
Four Eyes, Matt.
I'm mad at my glasses. I'm a grown adult man with glasses on my face.
Yikes. So, Vanessa, what's your history with Final Fantasy V?
I have played this game pretty recently, and I don't know when or why. The best guess I can make is that I played it in November of 2023 on airplane when I was like traveling. I think that is correct. I know I played a game. I know once I started playing this game, it seemed really, really familiar in a pretty recent way. So I must have played it then. I think that was the first time that I played it all the way through. I think I tried a couple times, but one thing that this game suffers from is coming out in between 4 and 6, which are generally considered to be better Final Fantasy games. So I think that this game didn't always have the best reputation and wasn't the easiest to get into if you'd already played 4 and 6. Johnny,
What about you, Johnny? Yeah.
what is your history with this game?
Now, 5 wasn't famously not released in North America or Europe, right? They did translate it and were going to release it, but by they're already a couple years behind, and Final Fantasy VI came out, was looking so much better, so they just did that one instead. They thought this game might be too hard for Americans, like it was going to be called like Final Fantasy Hard Mode or something.
Yeah.
Like it had some name like that it was going to be a challenge for real players, but in the end they didn't release it and just released 6 as 3. You probably know this, but I did see a friend, Pete Yip, I'm doxing him, my sister's friend, came over with his, it was like he came over with his Super Famicom and a disk drive with like discs of games that you can just get in Europe. Or not Europe, in Hong Kong or something. And he had a literal copy of the game, and he's like, well, I don't really speak Japanese, but I know that's armor because some of the symbols are shared between Chinese and Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, he was showing me the game, so that's when I first saw the game, and I was like, this looks real cool. And then a few years later, on PlayStation 1, there was a anthology that had want to say Final Fantasy 5 and 6 and a soundtrack CD. I think it was called the Final Fantasy Anthology. And that was my first time actually playing the game for myself. But it was that translation that we talked about before there, the real bad one. Like, as bad as the original Final Fantasy 2 /4 translation. It was terrible. Like, not finished, very buggy, and I didn't play that much of it, honestly. I ended up playing Final Fantasy VI again on my PlayStation instead of Final Fantasy V.
Is that the translation where the main character's name is Butts?
I believe so. Yeah. It's the bad translation. I have the disc. I'll go pull it open. Pull it up sometime. Not right now. Anyway, so that I played a couple hours, and then I recorded some footage of it for Bears in Games Original, because I was talking about the bears in different Final Fantasy games. But I was playing on PS3, and unfortunately, the PS3, if you try to play the PS1 disc on the PS3, that's one of the games that's not compatible, and it just freezes at eventually at some point, like early on in the game, probably to the first real dungeon or something. So this is my first successful start. Like, I've already got further than I ever did originally in the game. So I'm pretty much baby fresh eyes. I'm maybe a baby with like fresh, but maybe a little scene. I don't know. How would you describe that, Vanessa? I'm out of ideas.
I would either describe it as a little baby one eye, but
what the fuck?
I don't want to
little baby
open
Cyclops.
the whole glasses thing.
Little baby Cyclops.
Little baby Cyclops. Will baby weary eyes. Will baby blur eyes. Will baby little baby sand eyes.
What?
It's getting better. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, I have to correct myself. I learned this week that the Final Fantasy animated miniseries, which would be called an OVA, Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals, is a sequel to this game. And I have seen that several times when I was a cool teen, because they had it at my local Blockbuster. And you better hope I don't have a bonus episode coming up, because if I do, guess what you're watching?
I'd watch that.
Yeah, why not?
It's really bad.
we like... Oh.
Also, it's on YouTube.
Oh.
Does it have a
job
job
Are we ready to
system?
get into it?
No.
Are we going
to... What are we playing this on?
Oh.
What kind of system y'all got?
I'm playing the Pixel Remaster, and I'm playing on my Steam Deck.
I also am playing the Pixel Remaster, and I'm playing on my Switch.
I'm playing the Pixel Remaster, and I'm playing on my iPad.
Whoa, I didn't realize the Pixel Remasters were on the iOS store. Sure
he is.
I'm playing... Yeah, I think they started mobile, is that right? I know that the mobile ones were like... That's why it has some font issues, because it was like the mobile version.
Well, the mobile versions... Remember, I played the Final Fantasy VI mobile version, and it was that like ugly, smoothed out art, and with the actual Amano like portraits and stuff.
Mine has the actual Amano portraits. I'm playing the GBA version. I started playing it on a DS Lite, because that has a really nice, crisp, vibrant screen. But frankly, I need reading glasses, because I had transitions, and there's like such a narrow range where you can see text clearly that it's pointless. I'm just going to get some reading glasses. I want to get like those half circle ones, like the half moon ones, like
get the
Homer Simpson
has.
Get
the ones that are those, but like you can pull them apart and then do this with them.
Yeah. And get the
That
little
way,
loopy
sometimes
thing for the
if
back
you
of your
want to
neck
look at like,
and wear that.
yeah, and you can that way. Sometimes you can just raise half of your glasses up to your eyes, like you have a little monocle.
Ooh.
I'll look like Wilford Brimley, and that's okay. Like, I'm just going to look like 20 years older than I actually am. And, I'm fine with that. Because then people are like, you're so young. I thought you were old. Wait, that's worse.
No, people are going to see you and they're going to be like, glasses face. It's glasses. Grown man wearing glasses.
This guy's trying to look old. Stolen valor.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Anyway, so I gave up on playing it after 3.5 hours on the GBA, and then I took my little cart, and I was like, there's a 50-50 chance this is going to erase my saves. I plugged it in to my Retron 5. It didn't erase my saves.
Yay.
So I continued where I was, and now I'm playing it on a big, nice TV where my old eyes can comfortably read the text.
I like being able to play it on my TV with the Switch with my Pro Controller because that's just the comfiest way to play games for me.
I'm playing it on a new Super Nintendo controller. It's like an off-brand Super Nintendo controller, but it
8-bit
looks
or something.
just like a Circa, I think is what it's called. That's how I'm playing it, and it looks beautiful. And honestly, I think the people complained about the soundtracks on these GBA ports. They're a little different, but they're still good.
Complained about the what?
The music doesn't. It sounds a little off. But I really like the Final Fantasy VI on GBA's soundtrack. It's almost like chiptune-y in a way that the Super Nintendo one isn't. I don't know. It's neat.
That's cool.
It's a cool version of the soundtrack. So yeah. I don't know, it sounds good. Like, I was genuinely enjoying the GBA music. Like, there's one dungeon with like really cool drums, and I can't remember which dungeon it was. Might have been when the optional one where you go get Shiva.
Oh.
Shiva.
Okay, well, that is that. And before we dive into the quest log, we always, Jim, like to plug our little streams before we do that.
Jim.
Sure.
Jim.
If you were to search up, ask your local AI what the Square Roots YouTube channel is. It will point you to that website. That's not the right website. Go to youtube.com, search Square Roots, and you'll find our YouTube channel. It's where we like to do our streams. Matt just very heroically finished Secret of Evermore.
It was heroic. It was such an epic battle.
Very harrowing experience for everyone over the course of, it's been 3 or 4 months at least of Matt playing. It was a 9-part series, but there were some skipped weeks in there. Like, we at least 3 or 4 weeks we skipped. So it was a pretty long series. We just wrapped that up. I'm gonna try and play a VR game on stream the next time we stream, or the next time I stream anyway. Next week will be a very special Matt Vanessa stream where Vanessa's gonna play Date Everything.
That's right. Matt and I are going on a double date, and we're gonna date everything.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this episode on the day it releases, you can tune in to that stream on our YouTube channel on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Please date the fridge for me.
No, we're going to date the toilet.
Everything. Everything.
I'm in a monogamous
Johnny,
relationship with the toilet.
We know
Johnny,
you
will
are,
you also
bud.
tell us about Bears and Games Neo?
Yeah, it's been a bit since I uploaded my last video, but that's for a good reason. I've been working so hard on this one, and I'm like an hour and 15 minutes into it so far. So I'm getting my way there. I've definitely reached past the hump. It's like all downhill from here. So I knocked out 40 minutes of the main quest loggy part of the video so far, and yeah. I'm doing on Driver Parallel Lines. And then after that, I'm gonna take a break from Cow and focus on doing a bunch of shorties, like all the different. I've recorded enough footage of that fitness boxing game, so I'm gonna do a review on that. It's gonna be exciting. So I'd check in next week.
That's gonna be a popular video. I've seen some of that.
That fitness boxing?
Mm-hmm. You sent us a little clip.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I'm just saying, get ready, fellas, because you're gonna like what you see.
Well, I didn't get that. That was the trailer for the DLC that I didn't buy. But I'll include the trailer. I'm going to talk about it. So
Okay.
It was $40 or $35, Vanessa. That's too much.
It is probably too much just for a cute cartoon.
I'm not that sad.
But he jiggles when you punch him.
Quest log. We're ready for the quest log?
Such an eager beaver.
That's exciting, Johnny, and thank you for sharing with us your plans, your upcoming plans for Bears and Games Neo, my favorite channel on YouTube. And I guess all that leaves us with is to move in
to
the quest log. I'm watching Jim's skin try to crawl off of his body. He wants to get through this so bad. All right, here we go. Intro. Princess Lena confronts her father atop a tower. Confronts her father, King Tycoon, as he prepares to go to the wind.
I was thinking Tycoon in my head. It made me laugh. Sorry.
I wanted to just quickly aside, King Tycoon. Cool name, bro. As he prepares to go to the Wind Crystal Shrine because something is wrong. The king.
Yeah, I guess the wind is acting weird.
Yeah, the wind is bad.
The workers are trying to get better pay. And he's
Yeah,
like, ooh, I can't stand
the means
this.
of production.
Exactly.
The wind goes on strike.
Yeah, exactly.
The king takes off on the back of a dragon. Rad.
Pretty
Cut
extra, but I do like it.
They're at the top of a tower. What's he supposed to, walk? Like some sort of chump? Cut 2. A pirate ship in the ocean drifts to a stop as the wind stops. Cut 2. A cave where an old man rushes out in a panic.
You know he's going to be like 35, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's got blonde hair. Cut 2.
Yeah.
The king, as he approaches the wind crystal, it shatters. Oh, no!
No!
And finally, cut 2. A cool, suave dude named Butts and his chocobo named Boko, who he's definitely fucking, right? He's fucking that chocobo?
No!
Jim, Vanessa, weigh in.
You
Is he
just
fucking
like-
that chocobo?
Did you want to fuck that chocobo?
Did you
I-
want to put Boko D's nuts in your mouth?
Got me.
Every time that stupid chocobo comes up with another 20-minute tutorial, I'm not happy to see.
What are you
that
talking about?
chocobo. Maybe that's just in the GBA version.
I think
Yeah,
it
I
must
didn't
be
get
because
that.
I don't know what you're talking about. And Vanessa's laugh at your joke was fake because she doesn't know what you're talking about. Wow, Vanessa.
I assumed I forgot.
Tell us what you mean, Johnny.
Every time there's like a new system in the game, it does tell you how it works in like the slow Final Fantasy tutorial thing of
Like the
where
Mog.
moving.
Like the Mog
Yeah,
thing.
and
Teach
What-
me, Mogster.
Teach me, Mogster. That's what it was.
when it goes through menu options, it goes up and down at like one movement per 3 seconds. So it's like,
ew.
doot, doot.
I did get that a couple of times, I think, with the jobs, or maybe it was the Greenhorn Club.
Yeah, the Greenhorn Club did that for me, but
I didn't have a chocobo.
That's also there. That is also there.
Anyway, Butts watches as a meteor falls from the sky.
We can't just call him Butts without talking about this. So, his name was Butts in the original translation, right? But now I do think it's Bart's, isn't it? Something like that?
Yes, the default name is Bart's. I named my character Butts in honor of that original translation. And also because I thought it was funny.
Named my character Butts in honor of that original translation.
Jim, what did you name your character?
My character's name is Sean in honor of David Cage.
What about you, Johnny?
I named him Fiero in honor of the coolest car ever made.
I always forget that Johnny does car names for all his characters.
A Pontiac, John?
Yeah, Pontiac Fiero.
Anyway, Butts watches as a meteor falls from the sky nearby and decides to investigate.
What's Butts' deal?
Does he not? Is he just like an unemployed guy?
Yeah.
He's like, well, a meteor fell, but
he is just a dude living in the wilderness in the middle of fucking nowhere, is what it seems like to me. Yeah, I just live in this forest.
That's Vanessa's type. She loves a man.
She loves a forest hermit.
She loves a strider.
What an absurd thing to say. That's the opposite of my type.
I know. I just like making radical swings at what Vanessa is attracted to.
I love a very clean man in a waistcoat. Essentially a hobbit, not a strider. Give me that Bilbo.
It's true. Tim Key
Bill
could have
both
been
of
a
these
hobbit.
nuts.
Hey.
Wait, Tim Key actually auditioned to be a hobbit?
No, but Josh Whitcomb did.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Who's that?
You know what? I don't want to know. Don't tell us. Do not. I like that the first time you take control of the character in this game, you're riding a chocobo. That's fun. You guys like running around on chocobos?
I do like that.
I like it. I mean, just right off the bat, riding a chocobo. Like, that's commendable.
Hopefully we get to keep this chocobo for the whole game.
Yeah, a lot of Final Fantasies you spend the whole time trying to get a chocobo.
Yeah. This one, like I feel like not very long, you're zooming around the world map, which, like, credit to this game.
Hmm.
We head into the forest towards the meteor, and we have to leave poor Boko the Choco behind as we investigate, where we find a girl being attacked by a couple of goblins. Okay. We save the girl, and she introduces herself as Lena. It's the princess from earlier. Whoa.
Ooh,
what a
princess.
Before anything else happens, though, we hear someone moaning and groaning nearby, and we find the old man from earlier.
And what's he doing?
Nothing, because he doesn't know who the fuck he is.
He remembers how to crank it.
Well, he is cranking it, and he does remember how to crank it. And he remembers that his name is
Gallup. Like, this is all I remember how to do.
Yeah, I mean, cranking it's one of those, like, evolutionary, like, innate things you're born with. Like, you know how to suckle at the teat of your mom, and you know how to crank your hog.
I mean, they definitely don't. Like, infants don't have that kind of fine motor control.
But like you learn it eventually. It's in your genes.
Is it in your genes? I don't know.
It's not in your genes if you're cranking it.
That's for sure.
That's
Girl,
true.
you can't play me this way.
I would like to ask all of you a question. How is this character's name pronounced?
Oh, I was calling him Galuf.
Golf?
I was.
Wow. I call him Galuf.
Galuf, Goluf. We've got the whole fucking spectrum here.
Yeah.
Here's a second follow-up question. Do they reuse this character model in Final Fantasy VI for Banon?
It looks a lot like Banon, though.
Triangle hair, and this guy's got shaved on the sides.
Does he?
But he's almost Bannon.
He's got an undercut?
He's a lot of Bannon.
Yeah. Bannon's, he's got slightly longer hair on each side. I believe. You can check out the sprites. Let me go look them up.
You can check out the sprites anytime you want to. There's no law against it yet.
Check out the sprites.
Let's see what AI says,
No, AI is always wrong. Why are you draining the world's resources to get incorrect information, Matt?
Because I'm lazy.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good answer.
He does not have an undercut.
There is... Okay.
Matt, did you hear my great AI joke earlier when I was plugging the stream?
Yeah, I sure did.
Thanks.
It was great.
Thanks.
It was really good. Also, Here.
What are we doing?
Here. I'm putting some sprites in the group chat. I mean, first of all, there's a bit of a glow up in the sprites between... Well, I guess because there's... in Final Fantasy V, it's still a difference between the world sprites and the combat sprites. And in Final Fantasy VI, they were the same, right? Let me see. I have a combat sprite for you. Copy image. You know what? They're not that far off, but here, let me just...
These are too tiny to look at.
I'm sorry, Vanessa. That's the best I can do.
I
hair...
sort of see it in the last one.
Yeah, Bannon has hair over his ears, and Galuf does not.
Okay. But it could be an aged-up Galuf.
Oh, yeah. Is this the same guy?
Is it the same guy, Johnny? Legally, you have to tell us.
No.
You don't know. You don't know how this game ends. What if he gets sucked into a portal and then he pops back out in another world and is like, my name's Bannon now. I always wanted a different name. I hate the name Galuf.
Back to my original planet.
All right. So we meet Galuf, and he has lost his memory. However, Lena says that she needs to get to the Wind Shrine, and suddenly Galuf remembers, oh yeah, me too. Also, I will not be able to stick with one pronunciation for this name. It's going to be Galuf, Galuf. Mm-hmm. So, Galuf realizes that he and Lena are going the same way, and so they decide to travel together to the Wind Shrine. But Butts don't care. Butts out.
Yeah, Butts doesn't care. He's just like, I'm not going. And they're like, okay, bye.
Butts is like, I'm going to Butts out of this situation. Thank you.
It's maybe not the safest thing in the world to travel with an old... beat up, amnesiac, strange old man.
Who just came out of a meteor.
Destiny.
Stumbled out of a meteor cave.
He's got plenty of magical destiny, just like we all do. Mm-hmm. And he's 60, which is great. He's older than me by quite a lot.
Is he 60? Is that canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
it's not
part
like
in the game when he goes,
an
I'm
orange
60.
situation.
Okay.
I'm 60, you know? Jim, now that you're older than Orin, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it stings a little bit, but I'm getting used to being older than people in media now.
For me, it was, I probably have talked about this on the show before, but for me, it was, as a sports fan, it was watching the hot new players coming up. I'll be like watching my age crawl past all those guys. I'm like, the best player in baseball is 19 years old.
Yeah, I saw a meme the other day that was like, it was a sportscaster like talking about like a basketball player, and he's like, wow. And he's 30 years old this year, and he's still playing. What a miracle.
Yeah, that's the other thing is that then you crawl past, they're like, this guy shouldn't be alive anymore. He's so old. How can he play the game? He's 29.
You know what we need is a reverse rookie of the year. Like, give me a movie about some old guy who breaks his arm, and then he's like, I'm the greatest pitcher alive. I always knew it was my destiny.
You know, Vanessa, I think that's a great idea, particularly in the current environment of catering to boomers with everything, you know?
There's a
that's
King of the
basically
Hill
just Top
episode
Gun 2, but
there's a King of the Hill episode where there's about to be one of Bill's football records broken, like his rushing record, his high school rushing record is about to be broken, and he's really excited about it, but the guy who's going to break it breaks his leg, and they like let him have the record by carrying him like over like to the proper yardage that he needed. So Bill decides to, since he was redshirted on the season he got drafted into Vietnam or whatever, or drafted into the military, he decides to go and break his own record. It's a whole episode of King of the Hill about it.
So
tell us more. What was the subplots of that episode?
So we, Butts, we head out into the overworld, but quickly run back into Goluf and Lena as they are once again being attacked by goblins. I guess this is going to be a recurring theme.
For the next 5 minutes. I don't think you see any goblins again after the end of this section.
So we save these pitiful losers again, and then Butts agrees to join up with them and escort them to the Wind Shrine. We head north.
For no particular reason. Like, he had no reason not to, and he has no reason to do it either.
Yeah, he's a loser. He's
I
got
think
nothing
John
going
nailed
on.
it. It's called magical destiny.
Yeah, they have to.
Can't resist the pull of your magical destiny.
Yeah, the call of whatever. What was it? The call of your destiny. You know, the Carl Jung thing where he tried to resist the call of adventure. He did. He tried to resist the call of adventure, but then gets pulled in because of the goblins going to murder.
That's not a Carl
Boko.
Jung thing, right? That's the guy who wrote the heroes.
Joseph Campbell.
Yes.
Oh,
thank
you're
you.
right. Sorry,
Joseph
I was
Campbell.
mixing those two up. Sorry, Matt. You're right.
That's
Pretty
why we
different-
keep doing this podcast.
pretty different stuff.
Or this the adventure.
Yeah.
This is our call to adventure.
That's why we keep coming
This is
back.
our hero's journey.
So we head north through a cave and find a hideout where a group of pirates are staying.
They are pirates and they are wonderful. They're afraid of their leader because their leader is strong. That's my song.
We decide
It's a
to
good
try
song.
and steal their ship. Ooh, great idea, guys. You know how to sail? No? Do you know how to
Yeah.
sail? No? We'll figure it out on the way.
Well, Galuf does.
Gallup doesn't know how to
and-
do shit. Gallup don't know how to tie his
Yeah.
shoes.
He's a baby man.
That man needs to be taken to a hospital.
We sneak onto the ship and to the bow, but we are quickly found out by the pirates and are confronted by the captain of the pirates, Ferris, who is fucking obviously a woman. Very clearly.
What are you
a
talking
woman.
about?
Not a minute of this game did I think, that's not a woman. That's a woman.
When you get the reveal later, I was like, was she pretending to be a man? Like, I didn't pick up on that at all.
There's a moment pretty soon that reminds me a lot of the Mr. Be Natural from MST3K, where they go in and check on Ferris, and they come back and like, he's hot.
At that point, I was like, oh, they figured out this is very clearly a woman, and then they didn't. I think they just they're both bisexual. They were like, yeah.
Yeah. They're like Mike from that episode of MST3K, where he was comfortable saying Mr. Be Natural is hot.
So the captain, Ferris, stops us from stealing this ship. Lena flashes her, royal pendant or some shit and reveals that she's a princess, but Captain don't care. Captain, throw these idiots in the brig. Then we cut to...
But can't stop thinking about that pendant.
Yeah, we cut to Ferris, who for some reason cannot stop thinking about this pendant. And why does it look so familiar?
Well, it's because she has one. Or he has one just like it.
Oh, does he? Does she? Don't
Yeah.
misgender Ferris.
The game's all over the place with Ferris. So.
Yeah.
The next morning,
We are told.
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I
well,
refuse.
There's discussion of like setting out to sea at one point, and they're like, and the monsters will only attack women. And
Really?
Ferris does.
But
get
that doesn't
attacked.
really happen. I thought that would be the gender reveal, but that doesn't happen.
I don't
No,
think so
well,
either.
I think it does happen, but then they're like just too stupid to notice.
Oh.
You know, never mind. Gonna make a joke.
Yeah, probably don't. So the next morning, Ferris and the pirates free the gang and agrees to take them to the wind shrine.
The privates.
Yay! Pirates. She also
We like
reveals
pirates.
that the reason the ship can still sail even though there's no wind is because it's being towed by a giant sea serpent named Sildra. Fucking rad. Oh!
Yeah.
Bananas.
This game already has a king flying around on a dragon and a pirate ship being dragged around by a sea serpent. It's fucking cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's
It's
really
a lot
blowing.
cooler than your standard Final Fantasy fare.
Is it blowing its cool load early though? Like, are you still going to be impressed when there's a big reveal later in the game when there's so many up front?
I mean, last time you rode a whale to the moon, so they have to somehow one up that.
I think it's cool. I haven't played the rest of the game yet, so I don't know. But right now, this chunker is loaded with cool shit. Also, Ferris joins the party here. Hooray! I don't know for sure, but after playing this chunker, I suspect that are these our four main characters? We're not getting any additional party members, I assume?
I don't think you do.
There's one more, I believe.
Oh, really?
Really?
One more.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I also think Jim's a liar. What do you think, John?
I know the answer.
Okay. That's a yes, Jim's a liar.
Who's to say?
That's a no, Jim's not a liar. Vanessa and Matt are wrong.
Oh.
I'm doing the shruggy pose.
It's not working. Anyway,
Shrug
we
man.
sail to the wind shrine where we run into a group of Tycoon's goons.
Tygoons.
His Tygoons. His employees. You know, his men? His men. Whatever.
Is that what I should call all my hot male friends? My men?
Your Tygoons?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Tygoons. I'm like, it would be a choice.
Although, like, goon means something different in that context, I think.
Yeah. It's got a whole new meaning.
Goons?
Isn't it interesting how language evolves?
Hired goons?
Yeah. I guess you could hire
Is a
them.
hired goon someone you pay to jerk you off?
It is now.
No, it's one that you watch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so an OnlyFans.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But they have to make stupid faces as they do.
Oh, boy.
I don't like that stupid
No,
face
I
thing.
don't either. That shit, that is not... I was
That's
gonna say it. It's not
weird.
attractive. It's not sexy.
It's not
gross.
gooning if you don't make the face, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
just
guess I...
jerking
Otherwise, it's just French masturbation.
Is it an anime thing? Is that what people are doing? Like they're trying to look like anime faces?
Every
They're
week.
supposed to, because the idea is that you're so horny that you are rendered stupid by the horniness.
You're rendered fucking brain dead, and your eyes cross,
Yeah.
and your tongue lolls
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. And some people are into that, and that's fine, Matt. I'm not into it, and you're not into it, and that's okay too. You're into that goth chick from the second Blair Witch movie.
Can I
That's fine.
judge people that are into it, though? Negatively?
You're not
I'm
supposed
gonna, and you
to
can't
yuck
stop me.
people's yums.
Who says? Is that one of the
I
Ten
know the
Commandments?
kids.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Is that in the Constitution of the United States of America?
It
no,
should be.
ma'am.
You know what?
The Constitution.
Someone just now posted a picture of themselves doing that and made more from that one picture than we have in our entire lives doing this podcast. So
It's true.
maybe keep your comments in your pocket. Pal.
All right. Pro-capitalist Jim Banks wants us to keep our comments in our pockets.
And that's why we can't talk about those conservative gaming podcasts that have Patreons in the $20,000 a month, because they're obviously better than we are because they make so much more money.
Yep,
Right.
Monetization is equal to value always, all the time, always.
Capitalism's just a
literally
meritocracy, guys.
1/10,000th of as good as PewDiePie.
Well, that's because we can't do the voice.
I have never heard him speak.
Frankly, does he
that's
have
okay.
a voice?
PewDiePie, it's me, PewDiePie. Hi, I'm
That's
Sounds
just
like-
Mr. Hanky.
Yeah, he sounds like Mr. Hanky. That's
Well, shockingly, he's not in the room, and that is just Vanessa doing an impression.
I'm PewDiePie.
Anyway, Tycoon's goons are all in a panic because the wind shrine has partially collapsed and the king is stuck in the crystal room. Oh no! We have to make our way up.
Is he like stuck half in the crystal room like it's a dryer?
Yeah.
Well, Step King, what are you doing?
But he's poking out of the dryer and he's wiggling it around. And it doesn't look like he's stuck. It just looks like he's in the dryer. How does one get stuck in a dryer? It's a pretty large opening.
It would be very odd.
He would
I
have to
think
be
you'd
a
have to get
very
in
large
there.
person to get stuck in a dryer.
Maybe like her bra got stuck. I mean, his
Girdle?
garment got stuck on
His manzier?
a part of the dryer.
That's possible. Or if you like get yourself in there and then you get the dry clothes and just sort of stuff them around the opening with yourself in it. Like, I'm going to be in here and like push it past me.
Or
and then the
he
clothes
had,
will
like,
come out.
He tweaked his back and can't move, but that's not sexy.
No, that's not sexy. Because what, are you
You
going to
would
go have
think
sex with this
not,
person? They're
but-
going to be screaming in pain the whole time. My back!
Yeah.
People
Okay,
into
well,
those
listeners,
dumb
if you know
faces,
how
people into
stepmoms
everything.
keep getting stuck in dryers,
Yeah, right
please let us
into-
know.
Every week.
Skirtspodcast at gmail.com.
There should be like a class action lawsuit from moms who have gotten stuck in their dryers and like
Yeah,
suing
Maytag, you
Maytag.
better watch out. Sears, you better
Are
shut
you
your doors.
a stepmom and have you been stuck in a dryer? Call Brandon.
I mean, why hasn't Maytag taken advantage of this
Call
trend?
Brandon Van Zanten Banks.
If I was Maytag, I would be
Brand
like
Zanks.
popping commercials out with moms stuck in dryers and be like, "Has this ever happened to you?" Like, ride the trend.
Yeah, if you buy one of our dryers, the chances of finding a MILF, your chances of finding a MILF stuck in your dryer go up dramatically.
I might buy one today. So,
The only dryer with a MILF-sized opening, perfect for trapping MILFs.
So King Tycoon is stuck in the crystal.
King Tycoon's stuck in the crystal room, and we head through this little mini dungeon. It's not much of a dungeon, but we do get our first boss fight. We fight the Wing Raptor.
Yeah.
The sprites in this game look good.
It's a pretty game. The art is fantastic.
Yep.
The sprite art, the backgrounds, everything looks good.
Oh, yeah, there's a beach later that we get washed up on, and I thought that the waves coming up on the beach looked fucking fantastic. Anyway, we make our way into the crystal room, and we find that the crystal has shattered. And what I think, and I could be wrong here, and you can correct me, but what I believe is the ghost of King Tycoon, I guess. I'm going to say that 6 times tonight. The ghost of King Tycoon tells us that we are the warriors of light, and we have to protect the crystals because, I don't know, some big evil wants to destroy them in the world. I don't know.
Well, these crystals regulate like the elements on the planet that we live on. So, like, if the wind crystal shatters, I guess there's no wind anymore.
Yeah.
Which kind of means that like all life is going to eventually die.
But the fire crystal
This is
shatters, and there's
just,
definitely still fires around, right? Like,
New agey lefty bullshit.
Yeah, it's It's not how climate works.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is the shards of the wind crystal basically like crawl across the ground like little caterpillars and jump on us. But that bestows upon us a bunch of magical jobs. That's right.
Oh, no.
What is this? Fucking capitalism? Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh no, the crystal shattered. No, I have to get a job.
Now I gotta be a black mage like my dad.
You know, I don't think black mage is a job. But monk, that's a job. Knight, that's definitely a job.
Definitely
Black
a job.
Mage is a job. What do you think David Copperfield's doing? You think he's doing his show for free?
He's not a mage, though. He's a magician.
What's the difference?
Well, he's a fraud who doesn't actually do
I would say you said
magic.
David. Did you say David Blaine?
David Copperfield.
Oh, David Copperfield.
Copperfield.
I think David Copperfield's more of like a white mage. Chris Angel, on the other hand, the mind freak, he's the black mage.
No, his job is Mind Freak. It's right there in the title.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's one of his abilities. Is mind freak.
Oh man, I love the idea.
Freaks
Do
are
like an
somewhere.
Earthbound style RPG where with jobs, and the jobs are like references. Like, yeah, you can be a mind freak.
You can be Macho Man and then you're Randy Savage.
Yeah, you can be a macho man.
I want to be a mind freak.
Oh, yeah.
So we get some jobs, and now would be a great time to talk about it. What do y'all think about jobs? This game has a job system.
Yeah,
And you can pick your jobs, and you can change your jobs, and you can take skills from one job and attach them to another job.
Yeah, I like
You get a
the
hand job?
flexibility of the job system, and I like that
Get a blowjob?
you can use learn skills
Boob job?
from one to enhance the
Nose job.
characteristics of another.
How that work? What does it mean when they have an exclamation mark in front? Is that they have to be equipped in order to work?
That's a good question, John. I don't know.
Yes, you do.
We
I
do
sent
know
you all
because
the
we
literature.
looked this up. Yeah.
Did you?
'Cause
did
some
you
of
read
them-
my pamphlet.
Some of them work without. Like if you, as long as you have the class equipped, you don't need the ability equipped. It's automatic. But some of them you need to equip it even if you have the class equipped.
Yeah.
The ones with
it's
the exclamation
confusing.
point, you have to have the class, right? Or is it the other way
Oh,
around?
I don't know.
I believe the explanation is that I think it might be active or passive.
Oh,
Didn't you
okay.
say that the ones with the exclamation-
barehanded is a passive, and like black magic is an active.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
Because you have to equip
No.
them to either way to other.
But like, I think the active ones you have to have the associated job, don't you?
You don't have to equip barehanded if you have monk equipped, right?
No,
but
you do.
If you, no, you don't. It'll still work.
Correct. Yeah, you're right.
And I think that's why it doesn't have the exclamation.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
The exclamation mark denotes an active ability that must be selected as a command during battle.
Okay, so I was right. So it's if like the exclamation points are the ones that give you the option in your menu to activate something.
Active
The other ones
abilities
are
like
ones
Black
that, like,
Magic or
augment.
Guard are used when chosen from the ability menu during combat, while passive abilities work continuously in the background. That's what
Like
it is.
barehanded.
Yes.
Didn't you say that if you are in the freelancer job, you get access to everything that you've unlocked, essentially?
The freelancer and mime jobs have unique roles in how they use abilities. The mime can possess many abilities. The freelancer can equip any ability that has been mastered by another character.
Oh, like even if you haven't mastered it?
I guess.
Oh, that would be a really valuable job. That would save
Yeah.
you a lot of grinding.
From what I've read in the late game, the freelancer is a big.
Yeah, the freelancer can like pick any of pick any ability, passive or active, from any of the jobs that you've mastered, I believe. So
you
like,
can
if
already
you've
do that.
mastered-
That doesn't You can
Not
any
if you haven't
job, you
mastered
always
it,
have a
right?
second slot that you can take another skill from. You don't have to have mastered it.
You have to. I thought you had to like master the skill to be able to like
To master
leave
the
the job and then
skill,
be able
but
to
not the
equip it.
job.
But like you can only use it. You can only use the freelancer to select those if you have them mastered, like the whole job mastered. I think.
You can do that
So,
with
like-
any job, though. So if you're a monk or if you're a knight and you've mastered barehanded from the monk, you can be a barehanded knight.
Well, then what's the point of the freelancer then?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up.
I know that the freelancer
Maybe
has 2
we'll
ability slots, unlike everybody else, which has 1. Every other job has 1.
I'm sure as we continue to play, this will all become clear.
So this says as characters level up and master other jobs, the freelancer can equip their command abilities in its 2 ability slots and gains most of their innate support abilities without needing to use up a slot for them. So you have
So
like
that's the big
all
difference, I think, is
Yeah.
that they can,
use those passive abilities
without needing
all
to
the
equip
time.
them.
And you can equip 2 like command active ones.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That is pretty powerful, yeah.
Anyway, I feel like we're talking nonsense here to anybody that's not played this game. So it's a job system, and you master skills from your jobs. And as you do that, you can equip one ability from another job to your current job. So if you're a knight and if you're a knight and you've mastered the barehanded ability from monk, you can be a knight who uses the barehanded ability, which is a double attack without a weapon equipped.
I have that on everybody.
Do you? I
except
like
for
to
the
mix
monk.
it up. I don't really feel like I've needed to
I probably shouldn't have put it on
Power
my
like
summoner
that.
because I should really have the summoner in the back row so they stop getting killed.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But it's fun seeing the summoner punch everybody.
Summoner plus white mage is a pretty good combo in my experience.
But I like it when they can double punch people and wreck everybody.
The berserker skill that you get on the ninja also made the ninja fucking unstoppable. He was doing
there's
so
a-
much damage with his
There's
2
a-
I
attacks.
just got the ninja.
There's a cool ability
haven't
you can get with the ranger that will let you attack 4 times in a single turn. And if you pair it with, I think it's like 2-handed, you can equip like a really powerful sword and then hit like 8 times. I think
No,
you can
that would
double
be
your
dual
attacks.
wield, not two-handed.
Oh, dual wield. Yeah, you can double so you essentially get 8 attacks.
Huh. There's some neat ways to break the game.
Yeah,
aren't
it's
there?
really, and like I would say barehanded for me was probably the most useful early skill that I got
early in the game, barehanded is really
because
handy.
you can equip barehanded and then make your characters be a mage, so they can
Yeah.
still have
Yeah,
powerful
that's what I've been
attacks
doing.
and learn magic, which is super helpful.
Yeah,
The
well, you don't
downside
learn
is
magic, you
that they have to
buy
be in the front
magic,
row.
but it's really great to put
Yeah.
on
You can-
like your thief who doesn't hit very hard, or it's great to put on your blue mage if you're using a blue mage. Speaking of, one of the opening jobs is a blue mage. This is the first Final Fantasy game with a blue mage.
Oh, really?
Is
I didn't know
it?
that. I equipped. I put on Fiero. I was a blue mage for a while, and then just equipped learning. So I actually got in the escape from the fire castle. I got arrow from a monster in a chest. I was like, that's pretty good. I also got question mark, which I don't know what it does.
Oh, I know what it does. It does an amount of damage that is fixed between your max health and your current health.
Oh, interesting.
So if you've got low health, that thing can do a lot of damage. And it is what's what I'm looking for? It's not affected by the creature's defense. So it'll always just do that fixed amount.
Oh, wow. And so even in the back row, that could be useful.
Yeah. I kind of decided to just not worry about the blue mages. It's not something I've ever really enjoyed in these games. No shade, but like just kind of not something I care about. And the hunting down each individual ability just does not appeal to me. I do not want to deal with it. I also have read that some monsters you have to use a command that you get from the Beastmaster job called Control, because they'll have abilities that they will not use. And some monsters will have abilities that they do not have enough MP to use, and you have to use an ether on them to get them to use it.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of work. I remember getting all the commands in Final Fantasy IX with Queen of Quen.
Yeah.
Was quite a bit of work. That was fun. I liked Quina enough that I did it anyways.
And Kamara.
I did do a little bit of this command Beastmaster business, but I find that I'm not using a lot of magic because I do just like to punch things.
Yeah, I had to. So playing the Pixel Remaster, you can turn on those modifiers that give you 2 or 4 times EXP, 2 or 4 times AP. And I had that on for a while, but I actually turned it off because the game was getting too easy and I was just punching everything to death and kind of wasn't, not that I wasn't enjoying it, but I was like, this is going to get boring. And I remember from playing Final Fantasy 1 in particular, which we did, I think, last year or the year before, that by the end of the game, like I was one-shotting the final bosses and stuff, and it was just, what's the point of this, So I've turned it off at this point. I'm going to kind of let it catch back up to me and then just use it to shorten up my grinds. Though I am keeping the 4 times AP on because most enemies only give you 1 AP. Those are the ability points that you need to level up your jobs, and 1 AP sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
But
some
later
of those
in the game,
jobs need like 230 points or something.
God, really?
Later in the game,
like,
towards the end of the game, we'll run
500.
across. Towards the end of the game, we'll start running across monsters that give us hundreds of AP. So
I think you need.
Okay.
I think it's 800 maxes out a job, right? I think that's like the most any one job needs. Oh, it varies.
Well, it varies because the Berserker, which I did max out, only had 2 levels.
Oh,
Maybe I don't think it was 800, but I could be. Maybe you're right. I guess I could be wrong on that.
I don't know. I saw that number and I just made the assumption that it was the same for all the jobs because I didn't think that some would be grindier than others. But it makes sense.
They definitely have different numbers of levels because the Berserker only has Berserker. The Berserker only has 2 levels. And I know others have 6.
Berserkle? Is that like a really mean Steve Urkel?
Yeah, it is. That's the opposite of his Stefan or Quell personality. Berserkle.
I'm Berserkle.
So jobs. We start with Blue Mage, Knight, Monk, and what? Thief?
White Mage.
White Mage,
No, I think you get White and Black Mage at the same time, and I think it's the second one.
Maybe you're right.
You do get white and black mage at the first one, for sure.
Okay.
100%. At least on GBA. Maybe it's different in the Pixel Remaster.
I don't think it is.
I feel like you get black and white first, and then you get blue later.
I think you get blue as well.
You get blue to
could
start
be wrong.
for sure, because it was one of the first things I used. Anyway, we leave the Wind Shrine and sail west to the town of Toul. The pirates head straight to the pub, and good thinking, pirates, I will join you.
Yeah, I like them. They're like, grog, 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 and just run off in a row.
Yeah, you can follow them to the pub and play the piano, and it tells you piano skill level 1. So,
yeah.
I bet this has something to do with the bard job. I bet. I don't know that, but I bet. Because I know that I went to another town and played a different piano, and it leveled up to 2. So I suspect this is something.
I think the only way to beat the final boss of the game is if you've maxed your piano skill.
So we, the party, heads to see a man named Zoc, who Lena knows. And we need to see him because the gate to the canal is locked, and he has the key. But he doesn't want her to go to the water shrine, which is where we're going. I didn't say that. He doesn't want us to go through the canal because there's monsters and it's too dangerous, so he says he lost the key.
Oh, it's too dangerous. I'm afraid I can't let you through because I lost the key. I don't know where.
You're just a girl. You can't go through the canal. Also, before you leave town, don't forget to swing through the pub and get a lap dance.
Yeah.
You can't you can't go to a canal without seeing anal.
I don't think
Every
Johnny
week.
knows what a lap dance is.
Every week I tell myself, this is the week where it's not going to just be all fucking sex jokes for 2 hours. And every week I'm wrong.
Aww.
Anyway,
You said lap dance first.
But that's what happens.
I thought
that is what happens. You do get a lap dance.
Vanessa, have you been studying piano?
Yes. I try to level up my piano all the time, and I am happy that you did not ask me if I had been giving people lap dances, which I thought was where you were going with that.
What? No, Matt said we're not allowed to make sex jokes.
Didn't say that.
It's not a joke. It's serious business.
Oh. Matt will yuck my yums.
I will.
He will.
So, Zoc allows us to stay the night in his home, which is cool. And Butts has like a cool, mopey protagonist, middle of the night stroll / sit out by the water so he can think about his life and how sad he is.
My mom and dad.
Yeah, he has a flashback about his parents. It seems like his dad was like a protector of the shrines or something, but doesn't want Butts to follow in his footsteps. Anyway, Butts heads back inside and Zoc gives him the key to the canal so that we can go to the water shrine. When you get back inside, you do find Zoc sitting by Lena's bed in the middle of the night, which I found very uncomfortable.
Yeah, this seemed like sort of more of a scheme to just get them to spend the night, because he changes his mind really quickly. So I assume he just got whatever he was after, and now he's ready to let you go.
I'm shaking my head silently.
He's yucking Zoc's yum.
Oh, no. So we leave Tool, we sail through the canal, and as we do so, a whirlpool appears, and we're dragged in. Oh, no!
No!
We're attacked by a giant monster lobster.
This is the monster lobster that only attacks women.
Oh. So does he only attack women in this fight? Is that it?
I think so.
I didn't notice. I guess I'm dumb.
And there's some horrible things that happen.
Yeah, we defeat the
Terrible
lobster,
things.
but we cannot break free of the whirlpool until Sildra drags us free, but she's unable to save herself. No!
This
Dragon
is
friend!
Oh.
She did!
No.
I was very upset by this. That was a cool dragon.
Yeah.
It is very upsetting.
Or sea dragon, or whatever it is.
Sea serpent. Without any wind or a sea serpent to drag us around, we are set adrift until we run into the ship graveyard. Spooky.
Oh, she's spooky.
We explore until we find a safe space, and then we decide to rest. And in the morning, the boys notice there's something different about Ferris. What? She's a girl!
Is this what happens?
Yeah, she doesn't want to change her clothes in
But
front
don't we
of
have
everybody.
the in scene first?
Yeah, I don't remember where that was,
like
so I didn't put it in the notes.
Oh, no. Well, I want to talk about that. That was my favorite part. It must have been when they got to, like, the first town. Ferris goes and has a nap, and then the guys go to see, wake Ferris up. And I think Butts walks in first and looks at sleeping Ferris, and he gets a little heart over his head, and he's like, "Beauty beyond compare."
I was like, what are
And
they
then-
seeing? Like, is just her sleeping? Like, is her butt hanging
And I think
out?
she just looks super hot sleeping.
Oh, she's a hot sleeper, huh?
Yeah, because they don't know that she's a girl after this. Like, they just think that she was really hot when she was asleep.
Oh.
I guess I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
And then, Gulls goes in and does the same thing. He's like, "Oh my god." Oh. And then they have to send Lena in to wake Ferris up, and Lena is unaffected. But after that, Matt is correct. Ferris does not want to change her clothes in front of the guys, and she goes to bed in wet clothes, I guess.
But
and
they don't know that she's a girl yet.
That she's a girl? Do they or do they not?
I don't know.
They
Yes,
don't
this
yet.
is when it's
No.
revealed. Is in the pirate
Oh, is
graveyard,
that when it's revealed?
or the ship graveyard in the
okay.
safe zone. She doesn't want to change her clothes, and I don't remember. It comes out. She's a she. And she tells us that she was raised by pirates and did not want to be the only girl on a ship full of men. Makes sense. Ferris, that seems fair.
Ferris enough. Like fair
Good
enough,
one, Vanessa.
It's
good
a good
one,
pun.
Vanessa.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks.
Undeserved praise. So, at the end of the ship graveyard, we start seeing images of people important to our main characters. And then they seem to be putting the characters to sleep. First, Butts gets knocked out, and then Ferris, and then Lena, and then somebody shows up in front of Golliff. But Golliff does not fall asleep because he don't know who this is.
Yeah, it's like a little blonde girl, and he's like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, because he don't know who he is. Mm-hmm. So Galef wakes up the gang, and we fight the Siren.
I like the idea of a siren that uses like your loved ones as their siren song. That's a pretty cool idea.
So, yep, I agree. It was an interesting little twist on the Siren, who we then beat the shit out of and murder. We escape the ship graveyard and head south to a town called Carwin. We hear about a wyvern that is at the mountain to the north, and Lena thinks she knows who that is. She thinks it's her dad's dragon mount. Oh, it's a wind wyvern, I think they call it.
Wind drake, right?
Wind drake. Okay. So
I guess
we
there
do some
aren't
shopping.
very many of these, so it makes sense. But it does kind of seem like, oh, there's a dog up on this mountain, and Len's like, oh, it's my dad's dog.
No, I agree. It's real thin plot contrivance here. Speaking of, we do some shopping, and this isn't the first place you can do it, but this, I don't know when they stopped doing this, but this is another Final Fantasy game where you buy all your spells. Did you buy your spells in 6?
No.
You got them from the summons, right?
Yeah.
You buy them in 4.
Yeah, you buy them in 4. We buy them in 1. I assume in 2 and 3. You kind of buy them in 7 because you buy materia, right?
Yeah.
But you have to level the materia up to get the next level. Whereas in this, it's just get to the town far enough along you can get Fira instead of fire.
But you can only use it if your magic is leveled up enough, right? Because don't the spells have like a minimum level, or am I making that up?
No, you're not wrong. But what I'm not sure about is, can a black mage just use any black mage spell? But you can only use higher levels with the higher level ability on other characters? I don't know. I guess that wouldn't make sense. So I guess, yes, you do. Your black mage, your white mage, they have abilities that they get as they level up their jobs that allows them to use level 2, level 3
because I would
spells.
assume that like you would have to be at a higher level to use Fira rather than fire. Like you'd have to be at least a level 3 black mage or whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, we head north to the mountain, which we head through. It's a little bit of a dungeon, but there's not much to say about it until Lena finds her father's helmet laying on the ground. But then she's shot by a poisoned arrow, and the mountain collapses between her and the rest of the party. Then the hunter, Magissa. That's a fun name.
Magissa?
Mm-hmm. Vanessa.
Magissa.
Oh, Magissa.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably it. Magissa, the hunter, appears, and she gives an evil little speech about how, I don't remember, she's like, oh, I came here to find this, but I found a princess. Wahaha! I'll present her to my husband. What? Excuse me?
Well, maybe he's...
Don't yuck their yums.
I think that's a yuckable yum.
Yeah, you're right.
I think kidnapping women to give to your husband is not a yum, actually.
I do believe that anything that doesn't involve consent is a yuckable yum, for sure.
It's a yuckable yuck.
I mean, yeah, I would go so far as to say that's not a yum.
Mm-hmm. It's just a yuck.
Anywho... Ferris leaps across the chasm, but falls.
Damn.
Oh no. Falls to her death. Just kidding. She climbs up, throws a rope to the boys, and it's beat on the hunter o'clock. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat magician to death.
Mm-hmm. This was pretty fun.
Yeah, she's got like a summon or something that you have to fight as well.
I guess she's a summoner hunter.
Mm-hmm. So we head further up the mountain and find Hiryu.
Mm-hmm. Hiryu?
The flying dragon, wind drake, whatever it's called. And he is hurt, but the good news is there's some dragon grass nearby to cure him. Lena just has to go grab it without touching the poison grass around it. Okay.
Oh, who has time for that?
Don't touch any more poison grass, Lena. Okay, don't touch any more poison grass. Okay, stop walking through the poison grass. Oh, she's fine. It's fine.
Listen, she is a girl with a goal.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not going to let some stupid poison grass get in her way.
She makes it back, but she does collapse. But the boys just grab the dragon grass and heal the dragon before they worry about Lena, which I thought was pretty fucked up.
Well, they were honoring her mission.
Girl, but her horse is a dragon.
Her horse is a dragon.
That's her dad's horse.
Well, it's her horse now.
No. So we give the dragon grass to the wind drake and heal it. And we never-ending story the F out of there. Look around. Tell me what you see
in your dreams. I don't know the words, Matt. I don't know the words.
Never-ending story. In her face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe I'm everywhere. Hidden in the lines. Written on the pages is the answer to a never-ending story.
A never-ending story.
I kind of want to wait for Jim to come back and then continue the song.
Oh, well, let me get the lyrics.
I think he left because of the song, and if it's still going when he comes back, he will leave again.
Dream a dream. And what you see will be rhymes that keep their secrets
will unfold
behind the clouds. We're going to get Spotify zooked for this.
The rainbow is the end. Oh, okay.
The never-ending story. What if I really like that song?
It's a good song.
Nobody's going to hate you for liking that song.
Yeah.
Everyone likes that song.
It was written by Giorgio Moroder? Huh.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's like, he does a lot of soundtracks and stuff. He did the soundtrack to Scarface. He does a lot of synthy stuff.
The man who wears a scarf around his face?
Yeah,
I love that movie. Scarface.
Yeah.
So we head off of the mountain, we fly the dragon to the town of Waltz, the water town, I guess. And we head to the castle. We go to the castle. The king recognizes Lena and is happy to see her, but when she tells him he's got to turn off the machines, amplifying the crystals. So there's machines that are amplifying the crystals. I think we talked about that.
Well, they sort of mentioned it. If you talk to the townspeople, like in Watertown, they're like, this is really great.
I think Dead King Dad talked about it too, like the machines that are fucking the crystals up.
This is we're in Watertown now, right? I lost the plot of it.
Yeah. Waltz the water town. We tell him to turn that machine off because it is going to shatter his crystal, and he just laughs. Stupid children.
He's like, lol,
I can't do that. My people will turn on me.
Yep.
Nothing bad will ever happen. Sir, something bad has happened.
Yeah, a meteor falls, and the king and his goons go to investigate the meteor. At this point, you can go down to the jail in the castle and release a werewolf pickpocket.
Or
and I
what
did.
is the worst that can happen?
I did, but then I got killed by Shiva because I immediately then went to go get Shiva. So I tried it again, and I forgot to release the wolf. I'm sure he's fine.
That's right. There's a short dungeon in this castle. It's a tower that you can go up where you can find Shiva. We do not have a summoner job yet.
She's behind a waterfall, which makes a lot of sense. I mean,
they say don't go chasing waterfalls, but
that's why I
did, and I got Shiva.
I came back and got Shiva after. I just wasn't prepared.
Yeah, I came back later too.
Yeah. Because you gotta have Shiva.
You gots to. I mean, we don't have a summoner job yet, but clearly we will.
I feel like the town also has some summons for sale, which is a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah. It's like when
that happened right before we got the black and white mage. It happens in the next town when there's suddenly time magic for sale.
It reminds me of when you can buy equipment for a character that's supposed to be dead in the game.
Yep. Which one did that? That happened in Xenoblade Chronicles. That was definitely one of them. You're like, why do we have all this stuff for her? She's been dead for like 20 hours.
Yeah. So we leave the castle and head to Waltz Tower, which is the water shrine. It's right next to where the meteor fell down. It's another short dungeon. We reach the crystal room and we find a guard who is being harassed by a monster. So we have to fight the monster and kill it.
Now, this monster I met before. If you, in the town of Waltz, if you go to the bottom right corner, there's just a little girl playing with her monster, and she's like, called Garuda or something. And she's like, don't bug her. She's very shy.
Yeah.
And I tried talking to the monster and it ran away. This is the same monster. I haven't gone back to talk to the little girl after I killed her monster. I hope she's okay.
She's probably not.
You think it's the same one?
Yeah.
Yes.
You sure? Like, you know that? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's the same monster for sure. Like, it looks the same, has the same name. It was never attacked
but there's
anyone.
a bunch of these, and you'll fight them.
Well,
I think it's the same one, Johnny. In fact, I thought that she even said something about it living in the water temple.
She said it lived in the forest, I thought.
Wow. So we killed this little girl's pet.
Yeah.
But when we do, the crystal shatters.
I get, because you saw
cracks.
that the pet had like a weird, it had a weird like
Crystal
glow
method?
around it. I think like the monster had been possessed.
Yeah.
Is that a crystal method?
The crystal, the crystal shatters, and the tower starts sinking. We have to grab the new job crystals before we can leave. There's one that is just on a ledge that you cannot get to.
Yeah, what's up with that one? I tried so long to get that one.
You can't get
that one?
You can't get it.
Can't.
Can't have it. It's not for you.
You'll get it later.
It's not for you.
You'll never get it.
You'll get it later. Or you won't.
I don't know.
There are some optional job classes you're going to have to hunt down if you want them.
You know,
the
Johnny
jobs we get
wants
from
those.
the water crystal include the red mage, the time mage, the summoner, the berserker, the mystic knight, and the
Berserker.
And this one says, this wiki says mime, but I don't think I got the mime. That must be in a different version.
No.
Mine must be the one you can't get here.
Yeah.
My love for you is like a truck berserker.
Berserkle.
Anyway, these are some fun jobs, I guess. I don't know. How do you all feel about the red mage?
I like red mage.
I love a red mage.
Yeah, red mage. I wish it would. I mean, I can see why they didn't make it one of the first jobs, but it kind of feels. I kind of feel cheated that I took all the time to level up my white and black mages, and then you get a red mage that like is more useful.
But you can never hit the high heights of the black or the white mage.
Oh, you can't level them all the way up. You can only level them up a certain amount.
No.
Yeah, they won't get the last level of magic or something.
Oh.
They're basically always a step behind. They do get, when you max them out, you'll get double cast.
Dual cast.
So it's worth maxing them out. Yeah, dual cast.
Now I want to play Final Fantasy 14 again, but I don't. But I do, but I don't. There's a lot of jobs. It's got a job system.
Anyway, we jump onto the warp pad in the crystal room to warp us out of this dungeon, but whoopsie, it dumps us out at sea, and we just kind of drift and almost die until somebody comes along to save us.
Who could save us? We're all going to drown.
It's Sildra, the sea serpent!
She's
Yay!
okay.
She's alive! She's alive! My sweet precious baby dragon! I love you.
How does she save you?
Oh, she dies. She instantly dies.
But how
specifically? This kills her.
Does she save you?
She puts you in her mouth.
It's so cute.
And then she goes and spits you on the beach.
Goop, 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 goop.
And then she fucking dies.
Yeah, and first is like, oh, she used the last of her life energy to save us, which I don't really understand what is supposed to be going on here.
We have magic. We have raise and cure and everything. Why don't we try to heal this dragon?
It doesn't work on a dragon.
Yeah, it does. Try casting. Go into a fight against a dragon this game. Cast cure on it. You'll see that it works.
It's dead,
Maybe
John.
raise
We don't
doesn't,
have any
though.
like Phoenix Downs for dragons.
Yeah. It's Phoenix down, not Dragon down. And where the hell is Boko anyway? Like, we abandoned
not
Boko at
phoenixes.
the beginning of this chunker.
We just left that fucking chocobo to die in the wilderness.
I hope Boko comes
There were
back.
earthquakes. There was a meteor.
Boko's smart. Boko knows to go back home.
We don't have a home.
Boko.
I don't think he has a home.
Boko.
I hope Boko comes back.
Boko,
All right,
come
well,
back. You can blame it
our best
all
friend is
on
dead.
me.
We wash ashore by the fallen water temple. And what are you going to do? It's off to find the fire crystal. So where do you go? You go to the meteor that landed just to check things out, just to poke your head in.
If you go
just to see what's up.
back to Walls, there's a soldier from whatever the next town's called, Tyrion, or I don't remember. Anyway, there's soldiers from Karnak, and he's like, I went in the meteor and I ended up here. What the? That's what he says. He sounds like that.
Yeah.
How do we get here? So there is at least a motivation to go there, but I just went there before that motivation. I was like, oh, look at that. What happens if I go here? Turns out what happens is there's like a warp pedestal in the middle of this meteorite.
Yeah, there's a door in this meteor.
That's weird. Well, didn't Galuf come out of one?
No.
Oh.
The first meteor did not have a door.
Yeah, because
But
right
he
after
did come
this,
out of it somehow.
yeah, right after this, he's like, I think I came out of a
That's true.
meteor.
So we head to the meteor. We go through the door. There is a warp pad which shoots us to the other side of the map to another meteor. And quick question. What about my flying dragon? Why do I need this meteor door? Why? Stop taking my dragons, game!
Yeah, we warp away and just leave that dragon behind. I guess it's with Boko now.
We leave our mounts littered all over the world like they're lime scooters.
Yeah.
I was listening to Sawbones, the podcast with Justin McElroy and his doctor wife, Sydney McElroy. And she talked about how many pets she had that she had to get rid of because she didn't like them or they didn't work well with her. I'm like, you're a monster.
Yeah, that's
what
weird.
is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's weird when people do that. Hey, Jim, how's Chef?
Yeah, how is Chef?
I rehome Chef because I moved. I didn't hate him.
A likely story.
I wish I could have had Chef as a pet. He was so cute.
He's the best dog ever.
So west of the meteor, we find the city of Karnak, the Inhuman.
Is that a comic book character from the
Am I right? Am I right, Vanessa? Vanessa gets this joke.
Listen,
Laugh, Vanessa.
Ha ha ha! I love Inhumans. My favorite is Whisper Joe.
Don't say Medusa.
Whisper
Don't
Joe
say Medusa.
and his brother Normie guy, Normie Sad Man. Medusa.
So the people of this village, Karnak, or this city rather, Karnak, saw us come out of the meteor, and we immediately get picked up by the fucking fuzz while shopping. A cab, am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right, gang?
I just wanted to buy some cool new armor. I was very upset by this.
We end up in jail. What the fuck?
This is an
Because they
extreme
saw
reaction.
us come out of the meteor, and they're like,
so-
"That's not right."
No, it's not illegal to come out of a meteor. It's not. It's not.
They're like, the crystal's all fucked up, and we just saw you come out of a meteor. It seems pretty
show
easy.
me-
I agree, Vanessa.
Show me the
In
law.
Trump's America, it's okay for you to come out of meteors.
It is. That was his campaign promise.
I would have voted for him.
We
I
would
guess.
come out of meteors.
I see why he won.
No, that it's okay to come out of meteors.
Yeah.
For years.
It's not okay to come out,
No.
but it's okay to come
Is it
out
okay
of a
to come?
meteor.
Yeah.
No.
Under limited circumstances.
Only if it's in your wife and you're procreating.
Exactly.
Only if you are making a baby. Yeah, I believe that was another one of Trump's campaign promises. No more masturbation.
Sad.
That's why I can't look at porn anymore in the state of Florida.
I crank my hog for America.
Anyway, we end up in jail, and the guy in the cell next to us just immediately blows the wall open. I guess he needed friends? Nope, he's just a fucking idiot.
He's like, oh, I meant to blow the outside wall up. Now I'm just still in the jail. That's pretty good.
Wait a minute. Wait, but it's Sid! Sid!
Oh, yeah,
Sid!
Sid.
I'm your biggest fan!
Yay! You love a Sid. It's Sid. Here's Sid. He's gonna make us an airship or two. I assume it's Sid, right? Like, that's what he does?
Why do we need an airship? We already fly around on Dragonback.
The dragon can't go everywhere. The dragon
It's
can't
true.
go over mountains.
Yeah, he can't go over like
Can't.
the white peaked mountains, right?
It could try harder.
Just fly higher, you idiot. Is he stupid? He's a stupid dragon.
Stupid fucking
Little
wind
piece
drake.
of shit.
Also, apparently this Sid made the machines that drain the crystals of their energy. So, fucking idiot. Stupid. Didn't you play Final Fantasy VII, Sid? Don't drain the fucking planet.
No,
They're killing the planet.
but I had to for science.
The planet is screaming. Anyway, he realized that it was causing the crystals to become unstable, and he tried to turn off the machine here in Karnak, but the king wasn't having it and threw him in jail. Fascist.
Karnak. I like the name Karnak. It's a good
You
name.
should check out the comic book, The Inhumans.
Is it
Thankfully,
a
the
comic?
Chancellor of Karnak shows up and lets us out because he has realized that we've got to stop this fire crystal from blowing up. By the way, the fire crystal is, I think, in the fire-powered ship. What's that, you say?
A fire-powered
The fire-powered ship?
What?
I don't know.
What?
I guess it's like a steam engine?
They got the
guess.
fire crystal, and the fire crystal is an engine for the ship. I like that. I don't know if you walked around Karnak much, but like there are little fires everywhere, and they're like,
you
Yeah.
can't go too far.
they're like, hey, the fire powered ship is like super leveled up with an amplifier, and it does mean there's a little bit of fire everywhere, but it's cool. It's cool. We got power for everything. It's just there's a couple of fires.
They like it though. They're into it. They like their little fires everywhere.
Your next batch of spells is in Karnak, I believe, where you can get Cura and Fyra and Blizzara and what's the lightning spell called? Thundara. Which
You can
like
get time magic, which is
oh
awesome.
yeah, the time magic is good. Haste comes in really handy in a lot of the boss fights, especially once you start like mixing and matching abilities. Like you can basically like create a character once you cast haste on them that just can spawn attacks over and over and over again. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. You can also, we don't have it yet. We won't get it until the end of this chunker, but I've heard that you can use the Beastmaster skill control to just stun lock bosses basically while you wail on them.
Nice.
Yeah, it sounds rad.
You know, Privacy is her middle name, and her last name is Control.
Anyway, we have to go to the fire-powered ship, which is right just south of the city and the castle in the bay. However, before you do that, you can head into Karnak for some shopping, buy some magic. We just talked about it. While you're there, you will hear rumors about a werewolf pickpocket.
Werewolf.
Did I do that? What happens if you don't free the werewolf?
I guess I'll find out.
No, you didn't free him?
Yeah, I didn't free him. I
fuck?
forgot. I did the first time, but then I got killed by Shiva, and I did the thing again, and I forgot, Matt.
Oh. So we head into the ship and make our way through it to the crystal. This is a fun dungeon. This is to me, this was the first like real dungeon of the game. Mm-hmm. It really felt like you had to explore. There were alternate routes.
Mm-hmm. Lots of fun. There's lots of fungeons.
Any of you.
Okay. Well, you could like go under the floor in some of them to open up chests. I did find that most of the stuff in these chests was pretty underwhelming. It was usually like maybe an elixir.
I noticed that too.
Oh, you can find equipment that you haven't been able to buy yet.
Ooh.
I think.
I must have missed it. I got some good stuff, but yeah, it was mostly like potions and other kinds
Also,
of...
elixirs are fucking rad.
You're fucking rad.
Thank you. I am fucking rad.
On the
She's
way
cool.
On the way out of the well, we'll talk about that in a sec. There's elixirs aplenty in a minute.
John, does it hurt to curse like as a Canadian? You don't curse very much. It's always weird hearing you say a curse
Yeah,
word.
it's true. Yeah.
You get does Canadian government only allow you a certain amount of curses per week?
Yeah, and I have to curse in both languages, so I really owe you guys like a maudit tabarnak.
So before the crystal room, we have to fight another boss, surprise, called Liquid Flame, and this is a man made
This
of
boss is
flame.
hard as fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't at all.
I've been kind of squeaking by these boss fights. Like usually Ferris dies, and I think it's because I've made Ferris a summoner. Or no, is this where you got summoner? No, it's before.
Yeah, you got summoner
right?
at the last.
Yeah, you
water
have
crystal,
summoner here.
Yeah. So I made Ferris a summoner, but I put her in the front lines because I like her punchies. And honestly, it's my fault that she keeps dying, but she does die in every single boss fight, and she's missing out on some APs, and I'm real sad.
And why not just have her cast summon from the back row? The summons are cool. You start with
like
Chocobo
punchies.
Kick and a couple of like status effect things, and then you have Shiva, which this is a fire dungeon, so Shiva's pretty good.
I didn't even think to use Shiva until after I had already gotten party wipe twice. I had gotten party wipe twice, and then I realized that I had no white mage in my party, and all my jobs were like all weirdly assigned. So I reconfigured my jobs, and then realized I had Shiva, and then that made the fight a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I made Galif a red mage, which seemed like a good job for him.
I was reading that Galif has the highest base strength stat of any character, and so he's well suited to like strength-based jobs like Berserker or Monk.
Yeah, but I like doing things against type, like a Knight. It's fun to mess around.
Yeah, I've been having him do like white magic too, because I don't know, he seems sensitive. He's a nice old man.
I made Ferris a ninja. That's fun.
Ninja pirate is like the ultimate. That's real ultimate power, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. What happens next after we beat this fire guy? What is this guy? Is he just just fire? Fire demon?
He's
well, his name is Liquid Flame, so I assume later we'll have to face his clone, twin, Solid Flame? Yeah.
So sometimes he a fire tornado, and then sometimes he turns into a hand, and sometimes he turns into a man.
This guy I think what was really getting me is I was just like trying to spam attacks, and he counterattacks everything.
Mm-hmm. Does he counterattack magic? Is that what you had to do?
I don't think he counters magic. So I find that the magic is not overpowered, but it does a lot of damage if you have your mages leveled up.
Mm-hmm. I did use one summon, Shiva summon against him, but then immediately Ferris got murdered.
Oh no.
That's my fault. I put her in the front line.
So we defeat the boss, and inside the crystal room, the werewolf shows up and seems to know Galif. Mm-hmm. John, did the werewolf show up for you?
Yeah. I thought this was a different werewolf than the one they were talking about.
Me too. I didn't think it was the same one either.
Yeah, this
How many
is
fucking werewolf. They also heard about the werewolf coming out of the meteor, so the werewolf came from Waltz.
Yeah, a different.
It has to be the same werewolf.
Oh.
But then why wouldn't the werewolf recognize you when you free them from the jail?
This wolf doesn't seem like a bad guy. He seems like friendly.
Yeah.
He's trying to help you.
I think you're being a little problematic, Matt, with your all werewolves look alike business.
Oh.
They do. Okay. They are the same sprite, Vanessa.
They're the same sprite. They're the exact same sprite. I don't know why I didn't think they were the same person. I just
Are they the exact same sprite, or are you just perceiving it that way?
Good question.
Check yourself.
Well, I think this wolf blows up, right? Because the wolf.
Yes, he. A soldier who seems like he's being, I don't know, controlled or mind controlled.
Mind freaked.
Something.
Yeah, mind freaked.
A soldier turns the power to the machine up, which shatters the crystal. The party falls through the floor, and the werewolf burns to death. What the fuck?
Awful.
Yeah, you see him blink out. So I don't think he's coming
holds back something. It was not super clear to me what he was doing.
Yeah. See,
and we just fell through the floor.
If this was the same werewolf, he could have just like pickpocketed something and stopped this business. He's not displaying any master pickpocket skills.
I have a question that I think is really important. Is this a wolf man or is this a werewolf? And the distinction being a werewolf is like a human that turns into a wolf, but reverts back to a human, whereas a wolf man is a wolf man all the time. What's this guy? Is he a wolf man or a werewolf?
What's a wolf that turns into a human?
A wereman.
Wolf were?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
they do call him a werewolf, like in the town, but they could be wrong.
This leads to my next question: do werewolves go to heaven? Because I want to say no.
I mean,
all werewolves go to heaven, Jim.
They're part dog, and all dogs go to heaven.
But if you're a werewolf, aren't you cursed? Are you cursed to become a werewolf? Cursed people don't go to heaven.
Vampires are like cursed to hide from the light of God, not werewolves.
But they call it the curse if you have lycanthropy.
They do. Yeah. I mean, Jim's not wrong.
I think we should probably have a professional monster hunter on the show.
Next time on Square Roots Monster episode, the Monster Cast.
Anyway, we have to flee the ship. We have 10 minutes to do it, which, judging from the distance, is plenty of time, but there are so many treasure chests.
Yeah, I feel like I missed a few on like a top floor.
Most of them seem to be elixirs, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of elixirs. You have to fight a lot of Gyguses, who I did get arrow from, so that's good.
Ooh, you got arrow?
You also fight a sergeant and his dogs several times.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time you fight him, if you defeat the dogs first, he will transform into Iron Claw, the bounty hunter, and the coolest boss in the game, according to Johnny.
He looks like the hamburger helper mascot.
Yeah. There's a Pokemon who looks a lot like this too. It's really adorable. It's like he's like a little guy. He's just a little guy. I'll show you my my true form, and his form's just so dorky. I loved it.
Anyway, Karnak, the ship explodes. I don't know. The ship doesn't seem to explode because you can go back to it, but the Karnak castle explodes. Mm-hmm. I was real confused on the chain of events here.
Yeah, suddenly you're in the castle. I thought I was on a boat.
Yeah, you are suddenly in the castle. You fell through a floor of the ship and ended up in the castle somehow. Anyway, but when the Karnak castle explodes, a bunch of crystal shards fall around us, and we get a few new jobs. Like...
you get Beastmaster, Geomancer, Ninja, Ranger, and Bard.
You don't get Ranger or Bard.
According to this wiki, you get Ranger and Bard.
No, you don't, because you can't collect all of the crystals.
I think this is a different version that this wiki is based off of.
Well,
anyway,
you're both correct. Jim is correct that they come from this crystal, but Matt is correct that you don't get them right now.
Okay.
We're not both correct. I am correct. Anyway.
What are we playing to next time?
We're not done. You get these new crystals, you get some new jobs, and the good news is the big gate that I failed to mention earlier, the big gate that was blocking the west is now open. In fact, let me roll it back. I think it was in Karnak City that you learned that to the west is the Library of Alexandria. And they were recommending that Karnakians shut down the crystal, and so they built a wall to keep them out. Weird. I don't know why you're shaking your head at me, because that's what happens.
It is. I'm just shaking my head at their choices. That's not worth the amount of money they had to put into building that wall.
Yeah, probably not. So
and they painted it black, so
where
it would
will
be
that
too
take
hot
us? Find out next week on Square Poops.
It's
what is next time?
Yeah, what's up with next time?
What is next time, Vanessa?
I forgot to look. I guess that we could play until we're blasted away by a force field.
Okay.
That's not very descriptive of
where
we need to play to.
I think she's being vague.
It's pretty descriptive.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in. I'll just move this.
Yeah, play until that. Okay. Have you reached that point, Jim?
Yeah, I've played all the way until you're at the next map, so.
As have I.
There's 2 maps? Spoilers aplenty.
You've pretty much already explored this entire map at this point, so.
I'm joking. There's always like a couple of maps.
Yeah. So are we playing where are we playing to? The end of the first map?
So you're blasted away by a force field, Jim.
That's
as specific as we're going to get.
That's as specific as we're going to get.
Okay.
I'm going to guess it's to the end of this map. So, this world map. So that's what we're doing next week. And before we go, we should discuss what we are squarely against? Vanessa, why don't you kick us off?
I guess I'm roundly for Ferris. We didn't get into it that much, but I like that she's a pirate captain. I don't like that she had to pretend to be a man in order to smash that glass ceiling, but a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, I guess. And I think she's a pretty fun character to have in the party. What are you squarely against, Johnny?
There's a lot of fun things here. I'm roundly for the piano mechanic of, like, every time you play a piano in a new town, you learn to play piano a bit better. I like that.
Mm-hmm. It's a good message about practice.
Mm-hmm. And exploration.
And sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, what are you squarely against?
I'm roundly for the job system. I love a job system. I love the job system in Final Fantasy Tactics. This is a proto version of that. It's not as deep as that, but you know what? It's good fun. I love being able to slap a skill from a different job onto something, as I mentioned earlier, or maybe I didn't, but I had a blue mage going for a while, and nothing like sticking barehanded on a blue mage and having him stand up front and just beat the shit out of everybody while he learns skills. It's a good fun time. What about you, Jim? What are you squarely against?
I am roundly for all the fun little costume changes you get when you change jobs. All the mages become little mages, and you can become a little ninjas, and you can become little geomancers. The geomancer, what's the geomancer's deal, by the way?
He just casts
Gaia or whatever.
So in Final Fantasy Tactics, the spell that you would cast was based on the ground you were standing on, and I don't know if it's the same here, but it's
the
something.
background you're in.
Oh,
because
really?
there's an enemy here that I think that I was getting killed by until I read a guide and it said the Geomancer can do. I was having trouble doing any damage to this thing, and the Geomancer was the only one that could hurt it. But yeah, I like all the little job costumes. They're fun. I like that each one has a little special sprite with a little job. I think that's the coolest.
Job.
Did you say something, Vanessa?
Little job.
What?
Little job.
I think Vanessa
I agree
is
with you.
having a stroke.
The only thing that kind of bugs me is that
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
the only thing that kind of bugs me is that even though they will have the costume on in battle and in the menus, they will not have it on in the overworld or in cutscenes. That sucks.
Yeah.
I love the little Beastmaster costume where they're wearing like a...
I know.
Some of them have like a wolf skin on, and some of them have a tiger skin on. I like that they all have individual little costumes.
Yeah, they all have little
for
unique
each
costumes.
job.
I love I made Galef a Beastmaster, and I loved his like little fur boots he wore.
Mm-hmm. The blue mage has like a masquerade mask on for some reason, like a superhero. It's weird. It's fun. It's a good time. The jobs are really elevating this game for me, and that is definitely part of it.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go, why don't we all talk about how we leveled up? And I'm going to kick us off. Fuck all of you. I played a little bit of that hot new game that everybody's talking about, Silk Song. Wow, wow, wow.
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
It's fun. I really like it a lot. To me, I'm not very far into it, and Jim asked me before we started recording, do I like it enough to get good? And I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be a real game time decision for me as to how far I get into this game. But so far, I like it's a Metroidvania with multiple paths around your areas. It's got a little bit too much of the stuff I didn't like from Hollow Knight, which is that it was real vague and unclear on what was what, though it's better about a lot of that stuff. You don't have a map. You have to buy your maps, and then you have to buy the ability to see yourself on the map, and then you have to buy the ability to put pins on the map, and that type of thing. It's too much for me. But the gameplay itself is really fun. It's really tight. I mentioned to the chat these guys earlier that there is an uncanny resemblance to Hornet's movements and the movements of Alucard in Symphony of the Night, to the point that it looks like a 1-to-1 ripoff. But that's not a complaint. I love that game. So, and it's fun to play. So I'm going to keep at that. That's a good time. I also found, I just kind of stumbled across a YouTube channel that I really liked, and they're certainly much larger than us, but I'll give them a shout out anyway. Casually Comics with Sasha is the host. She mostly talks just comic book reviews and interviews, but most of her videos seem to be about Gold and Silver Age comics and the weird history of comics.
I watched two, and they're both about making out with a horse.
Yeah, she had a couple of deep dive videos into Supergirl's horse, who both Supergirl and Lois Lane fell in love with at one point when that horse was turned into a man. It's pretty fucking hilarious. Vanessa and I were talking about that on a recent episode, I think when Johnny was gone. But we weren't talking about that specifically. It goes back way further than I realized, which I think is hilarious.
I was just talking about the retcon where the horse is like an alien-looking horse kind of thing. Never actually a horse.
The original version of the horse was a centaur, who saved Cersei. And was then given a potion to turn him into a man, but oops, she gave him the wrong potion and he turned into a horse. So she gave him superpowers to make up for it. And then later he befriended Supergirl and somehow got cursed so that he would turn into a man anytime a comet was passing through the solar system. So he would occasionally be a man for a few days, and every time he was a man, he would make out with some famous character. It's fucking crazy. She has a lot of stuff about I watched her current series seems to be about pre-Crisis on Infinite Earth's crises, like the original Crisis on Earth 2, which reintroduced the JSA to the DC universe, and the Crisis on Earth 3, which introduced the Injustice Gang, and a lot of that stuff. And it's just, I know a lot of it, but it's very entertaining to dig into the details of that era. The Silver Age in particular is just the weirdest era of comics ever. Superman's a psychopath. He's insane. And it's hilarious. Anyway, Casually Comics. If you have any interest in comic books, particularly the history of, go check that out because it's really fun. And I have gone through, I don't know, 30 fucking videos at this point. She's got a lot. What about you, Vanessa? How did you level up?
Oh, great question. Well, this evening I watched a show called Taskmaster. It's its 20th series, kicking off on YouTube, or if you're in the UK, you can watch it on Channel 4, or if you're in Scandinavia, you can't watch it, because that's one of the places where the show has been licensed by a network that is not showing it at this time. But you know what? You're all contemporary people. You know how to use a computer. Figure things out. What else have I been doing? I have been watching the new season of Only Murders in the Building. I just watched one episode so far, but it seems to still be going pretty strong if you're into that kind of thing. And I've also been watching the new series of Wednesday, and it's okay. Neither of those have, hooked me to binge, so I'm just kind of enjoying episodes here and there where I can and as I will. And, that's all I've been doing, I guess. I finished playing We Love Katamari, and, felt pretty...
Did you love it?
I felt pretty accomplished because Katamari was a game that I never quite mastered when it first came out. And now I feel like I can roll up whatever I want to. And
it's a very good sequel.
Yeah, it's a good sequel. It has lots of interesting little challenges. I think it's leaving Game Pass in a few days. So by the time this episode comes out, it will be gone. But maybe you can still get it on PlayStation Plus if you have that. And I played a game called Unpacking because I decided that I was going to make you guys play it this month for funsies, for a bonus. And I enjoyed it very much the second and third time through. That's right, I played it through twice because there's a lot to see and a lot to learn, and it's very satisfying to unpack things in just the exact perfect way that you want everything done. Oh, it feels so good. That's it. Johnny.
Good. It's fun.
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to talk to us about what you've been doing, Rit?
Okay. That's a weird way to phrase it, but I made a meatloaf this weekend because Matt sent me a couple of months ago. He sent me a dead spin recipe saying this is the best meatloaf he's ever had, and this is how he always makes meatloaf. And Jim sent me a recipe at the same time saying, like, no, this is the one I use, and I really like it. So I said, next time I make meatloaf, I will make one of your 2 meatloafs, and then the time after that, I'll make the other meatloaf. So I have made Matt's meatloaf, and I went through the recipe, because the recipe is written like the most annoying guy wrote it. He's like, yeah, man, I'm not going to fill it full of crap.
Albert Bernanke wrote it, and he's fucking fantastic, and I love him.
Just take like 5 fistfuls of crud and throw it in a bowl or a toilet or whatever. It really is like that. So
it's really not.
I had to kind of go through.
Is. A lot of Deadspin writing was kind of like not. That, where it was like writing it like you're an idiot, kind of.
So I went through and
it was ironically aggressive.
It wasn't AI. I transcribed it myself, Matt. So that's why there might be a couple of mistakes, but I think I did a pretty good job. He said for every pound of meat, there should be a cup of filler or like non-meat objects. And so that's what I did. Like I used the measurements. I did 4 pounds of meat, which is a lot. And he does suggest a pound of veal, like 2 pounds of beef, 1 pound of pork, 1 pound of veal. I went half and half pork and
veal's hard. I feel like maybe it's different where you guys live, but where do you get veal?
Store.
Like,
you probably have to go to a butcher.
I've never used veal in anything. No, they have it at Publix by me.
Oh, they have it at Publix. Maybe I need to just go to just like a Whole Foods or something. I've always wanted to use veal in like my.
I mean, Publix is not like a Whole Foods. It is just a regular ass grocery store.
Maybe you're just rich in veal in Florida.
I guess I've never used it either. I don't need to.
So
I don't care, but
it was like a 2.5 cups of breadcrumbs and like a whole onion, and I put in maybe too much garlic, but that's okay.
That's not possible.
I put in like a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic in like the juice there.
That's kind of not enough.
And that was a lot.
Juice.
You know the juice, like when you get minced garlic in like it's stored in a kind of garlic.
Oh, did you get some garlic? Did you put some garlic juice in it?
Yeah.
I like the garlic juice.
I like some. Oh yeah, I like some garlic.
I usually put the garlic in when I do it. Anyway, I put a lot, and it did taste very garlicky, but it's still good. Matt suggested afterwards. It wasn't mentioned in the recipe, but to add some Worcestershire sauce to it. So next time, maybe I'll do that.
That's like a secret. That's like
Jim
that's a meatloaf secret weapon. I think is to put some Worcestershire sauce in there.
I mean. Yeah, that shit's everything.
Yeah.
Put it in your burgers. Put it in your eggs.
He did suggest that you get a bunch of crackers and smash them to make the 2.5 cups of breadcrumbs. So I just used panko since I had a bunch of panko.
Yeah.
Panko's really good.
Panko is good.
Panko.
I like using just like regular like fine breadcrumbs in my meatloaf. I like the texture a little bit better.
Okay. So I use.
You know what makes a terrible meatloaf? Using oatmeal.
That does make a bad oatmeal.
That's what I did.
Oh, you used oatmeal?
Well, I use quick.
You said you use panko.
Not this time, but the Paula Deen one says use quick oats, so not oatmeal.
Oh.
It's dry quick oats, and that's really good. But that one's more like 1-to-1 meat, not meat.
Oh,
like one. This one's like 4-to-1 if you look at the ratios. Anyway, so it was good. It was a very good one. It was very heavy, but it was super tasty. Like it didn't make my tummy feel like I'd ate way too much meat. But Matt says I should have put more things in it, I guess.
Yeah, like you only put an onion in there? You didn't put like some carrots or some mushrooms?
I think he makes
celery?
fun of people putting carrots in it in the recipe.
He does not. He suggests putting carrots in it.
Does he? Okay. Anyway, so, it was a good try. Also, my computer's been shutting off randomly for the past, since I bought it. And it turns out that, they never fixed it. They put a different graphics card in. And it turns out that the 3080 and 3090 are built on what's called Ampere architecture, like the NVIDIA Ampere architecture, that can spike in power usage. And for older power PSUs in a computer, that can cause it to shut down, thinking that there's a spike.
Oh, like a power surge?
Yeah. So I got a new one, and it hasn't shut down yet, though it did crash, but I think my monitor crashed, which has never happened to me before. So that was weird. But yeah, it's not shutting down the way it used to. So we'll see if I've solved the issue I've had with this computer since I've owned it, of it randomly shutting down when it's too hot or when I'm playing a graphically intensive game after an hour. If that stops happening, I'll be so happy. I played games on my TV, like the new TV I got a few months ago on my PC, and they look so good. They look so good on that TV. And it was running and it didn't crash and didn't shut down my computer. And I was just having a really chill night playing a bunch of games on my new TV with my now working better computer. That was great. It was the nicest night I've had in a while. I think I'm alone and don't have a partner because I enjoy being by myself too much. My parents, for 2 years, had an arrangement where my dad worked,
they had an arrangement,
but my dad worked in Toronto during the week and would come back on weekends.
And your other
and my
dad,
Uncle Billy would come over.
No, it wasn't anything like that. But that was the happiest I ever saw their marriage. They both loved it. It was really weird.
I've heard tell of married people who live in separate houses or apartments.
I used to have a boss who lived in a totally separate state than her husband, and they got together on the weekends. She lived in Portland, and he lived in Dallas.
Yeah, well, and that's... Anyway, Jim, I see here your level up is Tiny Dancers. Could you elaborate on that?
There? I didn't put that in
Tiny
there.
Dancer!
Not Tiny Dancers. I did put an ad in the group chat earlier. I got served an ad on Facebook. A bar that's down the street from me is hosting a Little Person Burlesque tomorrow night, and the reason why I shared it was because it had all of the dancers on the poster with their heights, and it was 4'4", 4'6". This girl's 4'8", and then it had the tall girl in the middle of where they were standing, who's 4'12". It's I think that's just 5 feet tall. That's just a short person. That's not a little person.
Yeah.
But as far as things I actually did, I've been playing the new Bloober game, Chronos: The New Dawn, over the last few days, and you know what? That is
the new Boober game.
That is a really good game. It doesn't have all of the narrative awkwardness their other original games had. It plays really great. It plays like a cross between Dead Space and a Resident Evil. It is really fun, and it's got a cool sci-fi horror story. I feel like there's not a lot of sci-fi horror stuff. Time travel coolness, some cool weapons.
So much sci-fi horror
Yeah, there's
stuff.
a lot of sci-fi horror stuff now that I say that. I guess I just don't play a lot of it. But yeah, I'm digging it quite a bit. The setting is neat. Like I said, it takes place in Poland. It's really difficult though. It is one of the harder survival horror games that I've played. Usually I can pace it out to where I don't usually run out. I'll usually scrape by with ammo, but I'll never usually run out and have to figure shit out. That's happened to me multiple times in boss fights in Chronos. So I would say it's borderline. I'm playing it on normal difficulty. It's borderline brutally difficult. Sometimes it feels unfair.
Huh.
But I am having a good time with it. I think I'm actually almost finished with it. I might be up to about where the final boss is. But yeah, that is a recommend. And yeah, cool. That's it for this week's episode of Square Roots. Before we sign off, I would like to remind everyone that we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Square Roots Podcast, where you can find all of our bonus content that we do put out monthly. This month, we are going to play and discuss Unpacking, Vanessa's pick for the month.
Yeah.
Wow. I have to move in a month and a half. How dare you?
Oh, this would be like good practice.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You can find all that plus the other great bonus content that we have and you can have access to that content at the $3 subscription tier. At the $5 tier, you get access to all that content plus the ability to vote on games that we play on the show. The next game will be a vote. So depending on how long this game is, we could have a vote going live here in the next probably 3 weeks, 3-ish weeks.
Yeah, I don't know how long this one's going to be because I'm afraid we're going to hit a point with old Grandpa where he just cannot keep up.
I only play the original versions of these games.
Yeah. Old Johnny, why do you guys always pick these long chunkers, Brandon?
12-hour chunkers when you spend 9 of it grinding?
Took me 3 hours. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, we should have that up shortly, so that'll be good. Another benefit of being a patron is we do like to thank some of them on the air every week. I'll start us off this week by thanking Hexagon, Sergeant Spaghetti, Seth G, Amanda Douglas, Justin Ham, Doom Train, Keysby Knight, Matt Jorgensen, Sean Gonzalez, and Brian Pitt.
I'd like to thank Nofford, Lukey C, RP Siege, a dyslexic JRPG hero killed my dog. Loafing around, sexy grandma's retirement home, big boy. Eric Pidcamy, baby. Lex Severial, Tracy with an I, and Chad Wilson.
I'd like to thank Chris Rains, Nick, Jaybird, Tom, Gigantified Microspace Hamster, Chris Sasaki, Cyril the Wolf, Aru, Ederal, Hayden Neff, and Militant Decency.
And I would like to thank Josh Holt, Ross Hartley, Angel, Anthony Lerma, Ron, Brian Hassel, Huxley Iguana, Butts on Parade, Jake Dickerson, and Julie. Hey, girl, hey, call me.
Julie.
All right. Thank you for tuning in this week. If you'd like to send us an email to have read on the air, you can email us at squarerootspodcast@gmail.com. Come join our Facebook group, the Square Roots Podcast group, for smart, cool, very attractive people, or find us on Blue Sky at squarerootspod.bsky.social.
The chats in the Facebook group are going away, so you have to, if you want to have a group chat with us, you have to go to the Discord.
Oh yeah, good call.
Come
to the Discord. It's a good, fun time. All your fave listeners and patrons are there. We are there. Jim and I, at least, are there on a daily basis, chit-chatting, having fun, and goofing around. And come talk to us.
Yeah, email us if you want the link. That way we know you're not a robot.
squarespodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Also, please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Ghana, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks to Stephen Morris for our Square Roots theme. You can find Stephen on YouTube. Links in the show notes.
Links.
All right, for Square Roots, I'm Jim Banks.
I'm Matthew Van Zant.
I'm Johnny Brandon.
And I'm Vanessa.
Bye.
Bye.
Turn around. Look at what you see in your dreams. What you think will be.
Make believe I'm everywhere, hidden in the lines,
between
written on the pages is the answer to a never-ending story.
Oh. I got muted.